This is FETE, VM Financial Education to Empower, the Secondary Schools Edition. Celebrate as you achieve your goals.
Hey everyone, welcome to the final episode in our FETE series, VM Financial Education to Empower, the Secondary Schools Edition. I am Romario Sterling, Assistant Manager of Capital Markets at VM Wealth Management Limited, a company within the VM Group. In this episode, we will be discussing the importance of bookkeeping as you manage your social enterprise businesses. Congratulations on the establishment of your social enterprise. Now that you have developed this great idea for a business that will benefit your community, whether it be a school or where you live, you want to ensure that you have good business practices. Specifically, we'll be focusing on bookkeeping. Just before we get into bookkeeping matters, it is important that you open an account for your social enterprise, and our VMBS representatives can help you to open an account at VM. Having an official bank account helps you to better manage the finances of your business. Now let's get into bookkeeping. Bookkeeping is a recording of all financial transactions, including financial records of purchases, sales, receipts, and payments. It also involves storing and retrieving your financial transactions records. You can do this by using spreadsheets in Excel, and there are 4 main steps in the bookkeeping process. Step 1. Gather your source documents. These may include your check records if you use checks, your deposit records, funds you may have deposited to a bank account, your bank statements, bills you receive from persons who do business for you, otherwise known as your vendors, receipts for purchases you may have made, and invoices you issued to your customers. Step 2. Enter all this information from the source documents into journals and accounts. Step 3. Perform end-of-period procedures. This means that perhaps at the end of every month, you ensure you have a record of all funds coming in and all your expenses so that you can balance your accounts and perform reconciliations. Reconciliation means you ensure all your records agree. When you check on money coming in and going out at the end of each period, you should be able to account for everything. Step 4. Close the books for that period. As a social enterprise, you're also operating like a small business. Here are some common types of bookkeeping accounts that you need to be familiar with. 1. Cash. Most business transactions you do will go through your cash account. These will be divided between cash receipts, that is cash coming in, and cash disbursements, that is cash going out. At the end of each month, you should reconcile your bank account, checking for any outstanding transactions or errors. So this means you check your journal, your manual recording of the information versus funds you're depositing and withdrawing from your bank account, and ensure that they're saying the same thing. Accounts receivable. This is money due from your customers, mainly for products and services that you have sold but for which you have not received payment. Inventory. Your inventory represents your goods. This may be ready to sell, work in progress, or raw goods inventory. Physical counts of inventory should take place periodically to make sure that the accounting records agree with the actual inventory on hand. Accounts payable. So similar to your accounts receivable, your payables represent money that you owe to your suppliers. Loans payable. You may have received loans, maybe from family and friends, to help you get your business off the ground. It is important to be aware of any interest that is to be charged on these loans, even if you are not currently paying it. The good thing about the VM Foundation Enrich Social Enterprise in Secondary Schools program is that the VM Foundation has provided you with the seed money to start your business. Sales. Now this is pretty straightforward, guys. This is the income that you earn from selling your products or services. Expense accounts. These accounts record all of the expenses that your business incurs. Expenses should be divided into general types such as office expenses, rent, and cost of goods sold, utilities, etc. So before I leave, I'm going to give you 5 tips for successful bookkeeping. 1. Understand where your money is coming from and where it is going. The first step towards successful cash flow management is simply to understand where your cash is coming in and where it is going out. Cash flow statements can be beneficial to your business. This can be as simple as logging it in an Excel spreadsheet, cash in, cash out. Number 2, take a look at the bigger picture. Consider how you want your business to grow. Your immediate cash flow, while beneficial, may not be a true reflection of whether your business is doing well. Some of your payments from customers may be late, and you may have had to make a huge one-off payment on important improvements to your business. Always keep your eyes on where you want your business to go and grow. This enables better financial management. 3. Be prepared for ebbs and flows. As you start your business, your cash flow will vary. You will have high and low periods. As you become a more established business, you may have the flows of increased turnover as a result of rapid growth, for example. Then there are ebbs. COVID-19 may have significantly affected your business. Always think of the bigger goal and learn the lessons in the valley. 4. Stay on top of things. Don't fall behind as a small business just starting out. Late payments from your customers can be very frustrating and damaging to your business. You have to stay on top of your accounts receivables. Prioritize relationships with your customers, maintain constant dialogue, send bills out early, and send reminders when needed. Develop a cash flow management plan. By now, you realize that cash flow is extremely important to the financial health of your social enterprise. You therefore need to have a cash flow management plan. Some standard features of this plan include identifying cash flow obstacles and acknowledging day-to-day operational expenses. Having a good cash flow plan will also help you to attract investors when they observe that you not only have a good business idea, but you are also managing your finances well. So in this episode, we looked at basic bookkeeping principles that will help you to manage the finances of your social enterprise. We examined what is meant by bookkeeping, steps involved in the bookkeeping process, types of bookkeeping accounts, and finally, tips for successful bookkeeping. All the best in your social enterprise, and if it is only one thing that you take away from this session, it should be this: write things down. Ensure that you keep a record of all the financial activities of your business. Thanks for staying with me. I am Ramaria, and this has been VM FETE.
This has been VM FETE, VM Financial Education to Empower, a production of the VM Foundation.